Today I'm going to show you how to make over $1,000 per day online with no experience, and it starts right now. Over $1,000 per day profit, not revenue. Do I have your attention now? Listen up, and today I'm going to reveal my top 5 winning strategies on how to make over $1,000 per day profit. Hey, what's up? I'm Jesse, and over the past 10 years I've been able to build an online empire that has generated over 100 million in sales. And on this channel, I'll be bringing you my best tips and tools to build your online business and passive income streams. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'm going to show you something that will shock you because this business works. This is possible and anyone can do it. I'm living proof that you can go from being broke with horrible credit, in debt, hating your job to living the life of your dreams. So if you're like I was, in a job you absolutely hate, with an overbearing boss and living paycheck to paycheck, make sure you listen up. Okay, so here it is. For June, over 700,000 in sales on just one of my Amazon stores. Now just for kicks, let's go to the beginning of the year until today, July 10th, and you can see I have done well over 4 million in sales. So with me clocking a 10% profit margin, making over $1,000 a day is possible, and it can happen for you too. This is all straight up from dropshipping. I'm not talking about Shopify, AliExpress, or Amazon FBA. This is 100% dropshipping on Amazon.com. This is the easiest business you can get into with the least upfront cost and the most return on your time and investment. So if you're interested in dropshipping or looking to make some extra income, then listen up. Okay, here are my top 5 winning strategies on how to make over $1,000 a day. Number 1, laser focus. Warren Buffett and Bill Gates are very close friends. Gates' father once asked them both to write down a single word to describe their success. And they both wrote the same word, focus. Having been in the dropship business for over 10 years, I can confirm as fact that focus separates the wannabes from the game changers. Those who are game changers in this world have a crazy intense focus on something. So where do I focus? When I see a new way to make money dropshipping, I laser in on it. I devour everything there is to know about that one product or that one niche. I find out who the top sellers are, I find out where they're buying from, and I find out how long they've been selling and how many products that they are selling. I literally eat, breathe, and sleep it. When I have a strategy, I don't waste time. When it's go time, it is go time. I will shut everything else off until I have that new revenue stream completely mastered and automated. So a good example would be setting up with a new distributor, adding their entire product line, and then automating it. When you do this over and over and over again, your income will start to compound and rise, and it's a beautiful thing. John Maxwell has said that the most successful business women and men find their sweet spot and just keep working it. These successful people don't get distracted by bells and whistles or chasing a never-ending stream of income avenues. They know exactly what they are good at, and they do it all day long. So get out there and discover your sweet spot. If you're struggling with focus, then try to just think about one thing and master it. Don't let things distract you. You can't be a jack of all trades because then you become a master of none. If you do everything mediocre, your business will suffer, and before long, it's inevitable you're going to have some issues. Mark Cuban said, "You can drown an opportunity," and I agree with that 1000%. When you're trying to dropship online, there are literally hundreds of ways that you can make money. So you need to find that one thing that interests you and stick with it. Number 2, add. You need to put action behind your ideas. You can't spend all day researching items and then do nothing. I promise you, you will get discouraged if you spend all day looking at your competition or what everybody else is doing. Instead, you just have to add. You will be surprised at what you're going to sell because it's never what you thought it was going to be. The number 1 key secret to my long-term success is that I never stop adding. I never get complacent because a winner today is a dog tomorrow. I can't tell you how many brands and products that I've sold over the years that I was literally killing it, and now I'm not selling any of it. Now, if I got complacent back then and stopped adding, then I know I would be working for somebody else right now, and not myself. I know some of you watching this video can personally relate to this. You see, eBay booted all of the Amazon to eBay arbitrage sellers last year, and some of you guys were cleaning house making so much easy money. But instead of diversifying and taking the opportunity to get new revenue streams, you put all your eggs in that basket, and now you have nothing. Don't let that happen. Always add new products from new suppliers and new revenue streams. Get some help. Get some virtual assistants to do it for you. Or if you're really ambitious, get some Excel wizards to add in bulk for you. But the point is that if you're not growing, then you're dying. Never stop adding, never settle for complacency. Number 3, use actual suppliers. My first supplier I landed back in 2009 is still my #1 distributor. They have been with me through thick and thin, and I love them for it. And they love me too. There's nothing like having a relationship with a company that will always have your back. I can't tell you how many free trips to 5-star resorts we've been on and how many cruises we just had to turn down because we have small kids. When you do business with distributors, they want to show you that you're appreciated. Traditional suppliers should not be feared. I know many of you might be intimidated about the idea of calling up a large distribution center or trying to drop ship, but trust me, there is nothing to be afraid of. Every supplier I've ever talked to on the phone has been so kind and nice, and even if they don't drop ship, they're polite about it. Don't be put off by this. You have to understand that this is what Amazon and this is what eBay wants. They want you to set up with traditional suppliers that drop ship. When you do this, you'll be shocked at how many doors will actually open for you. And guess what? Those of us that took the time to set up and source from distributors are literally crushing it on eBay right now. Why? Because in one fatal swipe, eBay removed all the competition from the platform by suspending and flagging all of the Amazon retail arbitrage stores. This is why I stress diversification, because you never know what eBay or what Amazon is going to do next, and your entire livelihood could rest in the hands of one policy change. I know guys literally making a killing right now doing arbitrage, but do you want to know what they really want? They want actual suppliers. When you use distributors, you'll make more money, period. Number 4, online arbitrage. I know many of you want fast money and you're just not gonna set up with suppliers. So I put this in here for you. This space is actually quite lucrative if you do it right. But my suggestion is to first set up with distributors and then maybe supplement a little bit with arbitrage. Build up your base income and the arbitrage income becomes icing on the cake. eBay arbitrage is not completely dead, and it sure isn't dead on Amazon. And I don't want to spend too much time here because it's not my main focus, but I do want you to know that you can make a significant income by doing retail arbitrage. Number 5, cashback. Every year I make an extra $200,000 just in cashback credit cards. I could break even on everything and still make a very nice income. This has to be one of the greatest gifts that credit cards have ever given us. I'm all about working smarter, not harder, so when I can make a few extra dollars by using a certain credit card, I'm going to take advantage of that. So there you have it, the 5 strategies that I personally use to make over $1,000 profit per day. My actual numbers are clocking a lot higher than that. I know for lots of you out there living paycheck to paycheck, that seems out of reach. And you know, 10 years ago when I first started, I was literally making $9 an hour. I just had laser focus and determination. Use these 5 steps and apply them, and I promise you, a year from now, you are gonna be looking back on this day and you're gonna be saying, thank you for this video, you rock, and thumbs up. So give me a thumbs up right now. So don't forget to join my free Dropship OG Mastermind group on Facebook. It's completely free. It's a great resource that I wish I had when I was starting out. There's a ton of great minds on there. If you have any questions, we're more than happy to help you out. We are family helping you, so come join the family. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you, and if you enjoyed it, then smash that like button below. Share this video with someone who you think might benefit, and as always, thanks for dropping by.
Are you freaking broke as hell and you're trying to learn a method or a way to make money, but more importantly, make money online, right? I'm gonna show you in this video how to make $1,000 per day. Even if you have $0 to your name and you're dead freaking broke as a freaking beginner, I'm gonna show you how to make $1,000 per day extremely fast. Cue the intro.
Over habits of my heart, I can't say no. It's ripping me apart. Gucci gang, 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 Gucci gang.
Alright, so let's get into it. Well, we're gonna step right behind the laptop, right? So if you notice, what it says right here is how to make $1,000 a day fast as a broke beginner. Now here's the thing, chances are you were literally in the shoes that I was in about 12 months ago, to where I was dead broke, right? And I learned this specific skill set that I'm going to literally show you guys in this video that allowed me to go from dead broke to living the good life, like literally traveling full time, buying nice things, literally living my dream life, right? But it wasn't always sunshines and rainbows. And I wished I had somebody to create this type of video for me, so that way I actually knew the skill set to propel me to get results and live the laptop lifestyle, right? Now if this is your first time coming across my channel, my name is Eric Ellis Jr. I'm a digital entrepreneur, and I create content to help people like yourself live a life of time, location, and financial freedom. So with that being said, so that way I can help you, hit that subscribers button and go ahead and hit that notifications bell so you can be the first to be notified every time I drop some fire content. Now let's get right into it. Now, how to make $1,000 a day fast as a broke beginner. I'm going to show you guys the exact status. And if you guys wait till the very end, right, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a secret hack that is going to allow you to literally 10x your income earned. So make sure you watch this all the way through, right? Now, first and foremost, just to show you some of my digital marketing commissions. Yes, I could go to my back office to show you guys the income that I'm making. However, there's a lot of personal information in there, as well as a lot of the customers. When I get a sale, it shows their name, their email address, and all that extra stuff. So what I did to make this a little bit easier for you guys is I took some screenshots of some of my income, right? So basically, if you notice, it says, congratulations, Eric Ellis, for earning $1,000 in commissions on builder sales, right? And then here's some of my screenshots. $1,552 yesterday, $1,315 yesterday. Why it says yesterday is because a lot of times I literally wake up, don't even check my email, don't even check my back office, and don't even know that I made money, right? Because the method that I'm going to show you guys is literally passive, very passive, right? And right here, dear Eric Ellis, and it shows the amount deposited into my bank account, $2,392. And Eric Ellis, right? These are a little bit smaller days, $497 and $544, right? And then if you look at gross volume, and that's just an additional income stream. So for the week, I made $2,000 there, right? So multiple income streams. I'm literally going to show you guys how to actually do this, right? So where to begin, right? The first thing that you guys need to do is you guys need to find a niche. Now, what is a niche? A niche is specifically a category, right? And we'll get into the importance of this in a minute, right? But the biggest three and the most profitable three and the ones that will never go anywhere is health, wealth, and relationships. Now there's other ones like travel and finance and all that extra stuff, right? You can do your due diligence, but I'd highly recommend starting with health, wealth, or relationships, right? If there's one of those three that you're very passionate about, right? The thing is that people always want to get healthy, people always want to get muscles, right? People always want to make more money, right? That's why you're watching this video right now. People will always want to improve their relationships and or find a relationship, right? Find love, right? So those are always going to be somewhere, right? Now, make sure you watch to the very end, because this is kind of going to be a little bit, like, you're going to be like, what? Does this even make sense? Yes, it will. There's a method to the madness, and you're going to understand after a while, right? So once we find our niche in that specific topic, what we're going to do is work on building an audience, right? A massive following of raving fans. And I've done this, right? If you look at my YouTube account, I have 8,000 followers. If you look at my Instagram account, I have 20,000 followers. If you look at a couple other accounts, right, I have thousands of followers. So I specialize in this. I'm literally teaching you my secrets, right? So work on building an audience, right? So there's 3 steps to building an audience, right? Simple. Number 1, pick a platform. Number 2, you need to create content, right? And not only that, number 3 is you need to lead with value. So whenever you're creating content, value, value, value. What am I doing in this video? I'm leveraging YouTube, right? That's my platform of choice. I actually have 2. I like Instagram and YouTube, but here's just an example, YouTube. And another example, you could choose Google, and you can start creating blogs, or you can use YouTube. I like instead of writing a blog, I'd rather make a 20-minute video, 10-minute video, right? You create value, you lead with value. What am I doing? I'm establishing a relationship. That's what people do. You're establishing a relationship, and you're building an audience. How have I been able to create 8,000 subscribers right now? because I provide value. So what's happening is I'm creating a fan base. I'm creating a core audience of people who know, like, and trust me, right? So that's the biggest key secret, right? But this isn't gonna make sense here. So focus on value and increasing engagement, right? Don't worry about making money, right? Do not worry about making money. And I know it sounds crazy. You're like, what's the point of this video, right? Stick with me to the end. I'm gonna show you guys, right? Stick with me to the end. So don't worry about making money, guys. Simply focus on building that following, building an engagement, right? Building engagement equals attention, right? And then what you can do is you can eventually redirect that attention to sell a product. But we're gonna get to that. So let's back up a little bit, right? So next, once you've started building that audience, right, of your platform of choice, right, you started creating content. And why I like YouTube is because instead of like a Facebook, when you start creating content and stuff on Facebook, people are gonna be like, whoa, where'd this guy come from out of nowhere? But YouTube, you can literally start from 1 subscriber, then 100 subscribers, then 1,000 subscribers. There's gonna be people who have never seen you ever in their life, to where they're gonna become a fan because they came across your channel because you've provided value, right? So that's why I like YouTube. But there's a whole bunch of networks that you guys can do on, right? Just pick a social media platform of your liking, right? Now, once you've built that core following, you want to go ahead and figure out what is a problem. Now, the easiest way to figure out a problem is simply ask, right? One way is I built an email list and I asked them, hey, what are you guys struggling with? An example, if you're creating YouTube content, one call to action could be, what problems are you guys having within, boom, said niche? And what's going to happen is they're going to answer that question, and even if they don't answer that question, you should be able to know there's some common problems that I'm coming across, right? Now, once you find that problem, the next step is simply, here's where we make the money, right? Find a product that solves that problem, right? Now, here's an example. What I do is I do something called affiliate marketing, right? And if you look here, it says ClickBank, right? Here's a network where you guys can find a ridiculous amount of product. And all you do is you create an account for free, right? You go to Marketplace. Once you go to Marketplace, you're literally going to be able to find the categories, aka the niche that I was talking about, right? Then you're going to go to search for different products. Now, when you're searching here, you want to search for things that have a high gravity, because that means a lot of people are actually making money with that product. That means it actually converts, right? You don't want to sell your audience a crappy product, right? So 2 things or 3 things when it comes to picking a product, right? Number 1, you want to go ahead and find a product that is actually providing value. Number 2, you want to go ahead and find a product that has a really good sales process, because it could be a great product, but the sales process sucks, so you're not going to make any money. Number 3 is you want to make sure there's really good profit margins, so that way every time you generate a sale, you're making a decent amount, right? You don't want to promote a product that has $3 in commissions, right? So next is you want to attach it to something called a funnel, right? Now, just to show you guys an example of a funnel, first and foremost, what is a funnel, right? You're simply driving traffic to this mini little website, and then it's so easy, right? They're gonna go ahead and put in their information to get access to your whatever you're offering on the back end, and then once they put in their email, right, you're gonna go and redirect them to your actual offer. Now, why is it important to collect the email, right? The reason why it's important to collect the email is because, believe it or not, right, if this is your first time coming across me, most likely you do not know, like, and trust me, and we have not established a relationship. People only buy stuff from people that they know, like, and trust. So in order to build a relationship, I have to go ahead and follow up with you, right? Now, what happens is you have that email and you connect it with something called an autoresponder, right? And I know this gets a little bit geeky and a little bit technical, but it makes sense over time, right? And then watch this video over and over again if you need to. You're gonna go ahead and connect it to an email autoresponder to where literally you're gonna be able to follow up with those people on autopilot while you sleep. Literally, you have the emails already set up. Have you ever put your email into somewhere and you instantly get an email? Do you think there's somebody literally waiting for you to put in your information to respond? No, what happens is it's already automated, it's already set up. So work has been done in the past, and money's collected in the future, right? So with that being said, you're gonna go ahead and collect those emails and then send them value within the niche, and then from time to time you wanna follow up with your offer because people are going to know, like, and trust you now, then they're gonna buy, right? So a percentage will buy up front, but on the back end, people will actually buy. So here's an example of one of my exact funnels that I use, right? And what I do is I have an ebook, and then what happens is they opt in for that ebook, like I'm giving upfront value. And then on the back end, what's going to happen is I have an affiliate offer, right? So here's the marketing formula. Here's the formula together that I just explained, right? You're going to go ahead and lead with value. That's what your content, right? You're building your audience, and you continue to build that audience by providing value. Then what's going to happen is you lead with value, and on the back end, you go ahead and give them an offer, right? An offer that's going to solve their problem. So it's okay to sell something because you're helping somebody that's going to fix their problem, right? You see what I'm getting at? And what happens is you're going to drive them to that funnel, and here's the process, right? Marketing activities, squeeze page, which is that little funnel page we were talking about. Then email autoresponder. What's going to happen is you're going to follow up with email. And then last but not least, you're going to go ahead and cash out, right? You're going to go ahead and cash out for the people who buy up front and for the people who buy through your emails. Those emails, let's just say your seventh email, you go to buy, right? Now, this is not where the money is made, and I told you I'm going to show you guys how to make $1,000 a day, right? So where the money is made is you do not spend this money. You do not touch this money, right? You're going to reinvest these profits into paid advertisement. So what's going to happen is you can literally pay for ads, and then I can drive traffic to this little page right here, right? So instead of me doing my hard work and efforts and all that stuff, creating content every day, hustle, which is okay, right? Because if you really want this, you're going to be willing to hustle. You're going to hustle up. Once you hustle, you're going to start getting sales because you're providing value to your audience. You're recommending products that help them, right? You're building an email list, so you're building a secondary audience that you can follow up with, and you're going to start generating income. Then what's going to happen is you're going to actually speed up the process. So the same page that you're driving traffic to, you're literally going to reinvest that money that you made to get people to that page much quicker. So it's not just the free traffic that you're generating, you're literally paying for people to visit it. But what happened is, if you have a converting sales funnel, you pay $1, you get $2 back. What that means, let's just say you have $100 per day is what you're making in free money, right? Then once you start reinvesting it, if you spend $1 and get $2, boom, now you're at $200 a day. Then you reinvest that money back into your business, now you're at $400 a day. Then you reinvest that business back into your business, you're at $800 a day. In no time, you'll be at $1,000 per day, right? And the last step, guys, this is my most favorite step, right? Is laugh your happy ass to the damn bank. Now here's the thing, literally anybody can do this. You can be broke as hell. All you have to do is find a niche, create value, build an audience, and then help that audience solve a problem. Once you help them solve a problem with the product that you're offering, you're simply just going to use that money and reinvest it back into your business aggressively to generate an income online. And that's, my friend, how you make $1,000 per day and then some. Now, here's what I'm gonna do for you guys. The best money-making method that I would highly recommend that actually leverages this skill set and how I make all my money, right? Or not all my money, but my most highly recommended will be, if you check the resources down below, right? I literally have access to the method that I use, right? So it'll actually teach you step by step how to do all this extra stuff. Right? Because you're probably thinking, okay, I don't know how to create sales funnels, I don't know how to drive traffic, I don't know how to do all that stuff, Eric. Cool, I get it. We all started from somewhere. And what happened was, I got connected with, in the resources, right? In the resources, the #1 making money online business that I would recommend, the method, and I used that, and it taught me the skill set to where I can actually teach it to you. Right? And #2, if you guys want mentorship, I actually have an inner circle as well. Grab access to the method as well as grab access to the inner circle. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Right? Go ahead and like this freaking video. Show your boy some love. Punch that damn like button in the face. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Why the freak didn't you subscribe in the beginning? Are you kidding me? Subscribe right now. With that being said, I provide content every single day. I'll be nothing without you. I appreciate you so freaking much. As always, Eric Ellis Jr. checking out.
Gucci gang, 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 Gucci gang.
Okay, so this is the search string here, and what you're basically going to do, after this Q equals question mark, in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to make $1,000 a day from Google.
If you ain't beefing about the money, then what's the problem?
You guys ever hear the saying, April showers bring May flowers? Well, check this out. Look at that. That's like a foot of snow, at least. It is middle of April right now. This is really legitimately crazy. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Paul James here. I am so happy you're here. Like the title of this video says, I'm going to share with you how to make $1,000 in a day from Google. So if you're excited for today's video, do me a favor and show me that you're excited by smashing that like button. Also, if you've never been to the channel before, again, what is up? I am Paul James. This is the place where we talk about entrepreneurship, making money, starting businesses. So if you're new here and you're into any of those things, I'd highly recommend that you drop below the video, you hit the subscribe button, and after you subscribe, if you comment on my video saying I subscribe, I will go through, I will read your comment, I will reply to it, and I will welcome you to the tribe because I am so excited that you're new here and that you're part of our YouTube family. So thank you for doing that, and I look forward to sharing a lot more cool tutorials with you. Alright guys, so this video is really cool because it leverages a secret search string, and I'm going to share with you what that search string is. But what we're basically going to be doing is we're going to be looking for people who are suffering from a Google penalty. And by fixing this Google penalty, there is a good chance that we will get them ranking inside of Google. Now when they rank inside of Google, that means that they're going to have more customers coming through their door or calling their phone, just in general more leads. And when business owners get more leads, like pretend it's a dentist. If they get more leads for cavities, root canals, cleanings, teeth whitening, you know, some of those services actually make them upwards of $2,000 and maybe even more. They're gonna have no problem paying us money to help them do that. And that's what this video and this method is all about, and I can't wait to share it with you. So I don't wanna waste any more time. Let's get into it. Let's hop on the computer and break this down. Alright guys, so what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be leveraging a technique that is going to help people rank better in the search results. Now, the reason why this is so important is because if you pick the right niche and market, you're going to find business owners who are willing to pay you $1,000, even $1,000 ongoing every single month because you're providing something to them that's helping them grow their business. You're providing something that's helping them get more customers. So I'm going to share with you a strategy that leverages a search string that's going to help you do that. But before we get into that, I want to show you how you can actually find a niche that is worth going after. So I like to use this tool, keywordseverywhere.com, because it's free and it's a Chrome extension, and what it's actually going to do is when you click install for Chrome, it's going to give you the ability to add this to your browser, and it's going to put this little icon up here. You can see it up here. It says K. And that's how you'll know it's installed and ready to go. So just follow their on-screen guide to install this, and that's going to be step one to actually finding a lucrative niche. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually go to the Google search engine, and you're going to want to start typing in an industry that you think you might want to work in. So this could be an industry, maybe you have a family member or a friend or something that you've been involved in that you feel like you know a little bit about the industry. It doesn't have to be a lot because you can always learn more about the industry, but it's helpful if you know a little bit about it. Like, I don't know, maybe you have a parent who works at one, or maybe you've worked for a company of this type before. So it's just going to help out. So I might come in and I might type in dentist Cedarburg. And what's going to happen is we're going to get this search volume metric right here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see that. And it says that 20 people a month are searching for this. Now, this is the thing. If you can position someone higher in these map results, and that's this right here, you're going to have these dentists getting more calls. They're going to be getting more patients into their office. They're going to have people coming in to get their teeth cleaned. They're going to have people coming in for getting fillings, getting root canals, extractions, dental implants, right? All these high-ticket services. I mean, some of these services are billable of over $2,000. So they're going to be happy if they get some of those every single month to pay you $1,000. So that's really the big picture and why business owners are willing to do this. And they don't know how to do this stuff themselves. So if you can provide the service for them, you're going to be in a good spot. So just try and find a phrase that has some volume to it. If you want to go for something more than 20 per month, that's probably good to go for more. But I mean, any volume is something, because there's going to be lots of other keywords too. Like, people aren't just going to be searching for dentist. They might type in dental office, and you could look at that. They might type in family dentist. They might type in dental implant Cedarburg, right? Try all these different keywords and just kind of decide which one you want to go after, and you can kind of base it off of the search volume. And that's usually a good metric to kind of help make your initial decision. So once you have that, what we're going to do is we're going to leverage this search string that I was telling you about. Now, specifically, what we're looking for is we're looking for listings, and these are listings here. This Today's Dentistry, Cedarburg Family Dentistry, Daniel C. Garcia. Those are all listings, right? But these three are not listings we're interested in working with, because they're already ranking. We want to find someone who's not in the top 3, and we want to put them here in this spot. Now, one way to do that is to find a low-hanging fruit company, someone that you don't have to do a lot of changes to, meaning that they're not far below. Maybe they're number 4 or number 5 or number 6 or number 7, and it's not going to take much to get them to rank. So what I like to do is I like to look for a little loophole so that I can basically make one change and help significantly impact their results. And this doesn't work 100% of the time, but it works a lot of the time. And when it does work, it's a really cool little trick that you can use. So here's what I'm talking about. If we can find a dentist, say in Cedarburg, who's not in the top 3, maybe they're in 5, 6, or 7 position, and we can find someone who's got what's called a duplicate listing. What that means is that they have another listing created somewhere that is maybe a slightly different variation of their name, or a different address, or a different phone number. Maybe they were in a different building and they moved, and instead of changing the address, they created an entirely separate listing. So what you have now is you have one listing over here and another listing over here. Now, what usually ends up happening in those cases is Google penalizes the company because they have what's called duplicate content, or a duplicate listing. So Google won't reward them and put them further into search until they fix that issue, they correct it. So how do you fix it? Well, you spot where the duplicate listing is, and then you delete one of them. You want to delete the one that's not performing as well, basically, the one that is lower in the search. And sometimes that alone, by fixing that issue, can cause them to boost up in the search result. And again, this doesn't work 100% of the time. There might be other tweaks you have to make. And I'll leave a link in the description of the video on some of those other tweaks. I have a free webinar that you can attend that kind of walks through what those other tweaks are. But this is a really good start in this video. So I recommend, kind of watching this video and see what I'm doing. So I don't want to delay anymore. Now that you understand the method and what we're doing, let's talk about this search string. Okay, so this is the search string here. I'm going to make it bigger so that you can see it. And if you want to pause the video and actually write this down, that would probably be a good idea. And what you're basically going to do is, after this Q equals question mark, you're going to put your own input of text there. So let me show you an example. Let's go into the map pack. Again, we don't want to target any of these 3. They're already ranking. We're going to click more places. And again, don't pick any of the top 3. But what we're instead going to do is we're going to start checking the dentists that exist below that and see if they have a duplicate listing. And we're going to keep searching until we find one that has a duplicate listing. So the way we can do that is we can copy and paste their name, and we can start there. Now, I usually don't like to grab the entire name, and this works really well with like dentists, by the way, because a lot of times they will create listings under their name, or they'll have another listing created under their business name. So if you can go after dentists or chiropractors or realtors, a lot of them work the same way, where they sometimes create a listing under their name, under their realty company name, and this is causing duplicate listing. Even though it's not exactly the same, it still has the same address or same phone number, and it causes that duplicate listing that I'm talking about. So sometimes I do multiple checks. I'll check once for their name. So basically what you want to do is you want to paste their name right here. So something like that. So it says Q equals Stevens Bruce. And you're going to take this entire search string now, open up a new browser tab, and just paste it in. And what will happen is you can see it found exactly that. So this one didn't have any duplicate listings, at least not under his first name. Now we could do another search for either his address or for his phone number. Let's just try the phone number once, just to give you another example, and then we'll move on to a different one. I usually recommend taking the parentheses out if you're going to do the phone number, and just making it with the hyphens. So just like this. Let me make this bigger too so that it's the same size. Okay, so that's how I would perform this search. So let's try this one. Okay, it still pulled the same listing. So if there was a duplicate found, it basically wouldn't have shown just one listing. It would instead have shown 2 or 3, or depending on how many duplicates there were. So this is not a good lead. So we're going to go back and we're going to try the next one. So Little Sprouts Dental. Okay, so I'm going to grab their phone number for this one. And we're going to paste it here. Let's make it bigger so that we can see it. And let's remove the parentheses and instead make it a hyphen. And we're going to copy and paste the whole thing now into a new tab. Okay, here we go. We just found one that has a duplicate listing here. So you can see he's got one name ranked under his name, and then he's got another one ranked under Little Sprouts Dental. So this is a prime example of what I was talking about how sometimes dentists will rank one, they'll create 2 listings, one under their business name and one under their regular name. Okay, so if we went and we removed this other listing here, we probably could, that might be enough to boost him up. He only needs to boost up 1, 2, 3 spots. And that might be enough to give him a 3-spot boost to push him into the 3-pack. And now, with that alone, we can start collecting $1,000 every single month, because now he's going to be getting new leads in the door, people who need root canals, dental implants. And he'll keep paying us for as long as we keep him ranked there. And again, sometimes it takes more than just doing this, but a lot of times this works. A lot of times this little loophole is enough. And I will leave more in the description below this video talking about some of the other things that you can do as well. It'll be in the first line of the description. Okay, so there was one example. Let's see if we can find another example. Let's take, so this was him right here. This was his duplicate one right here. So pretty interesting. Let's try this one. I'm going to try their name this time. So Hoj and Jarzimbinski. We're going to copy that, paste it into a new window. Oh, wow. So look at this one. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like at least probably 3, probably 4 maybe. At least 3. This one is a software company, and this one looks like it might be someone different because this is Beth. But there's definitely 1, 2, and 3 Henry Hoj dentists. So we need to go in and delete 2 of the duplicate listings here in this one, in this scenario. So that's probably going to give him a major boost because he's got duplicate listing penalties for not 1, but 2. So he's got 2 duplicate listings aside from his main one. So again, we would come in and look at which one is the highest ranking, and it's obviously this one right here. And then we would go in and we would delete, this one, the Hoj Henry DDS, and Dr. Henry Hoj DDS, so that he's got only 1 listing. And that's going to take care of his duplicate listing penalty and hopefully boost him up into the 3-pack, and we could start collecting that $1,000. So guys, if you go out there and you land 1 client like this, you're going to make $1,000 in a single day just by doing this. And you could rinse and repeat this as many times as you want. All right, so I want to talk to you about how you actually go about deleting a listing. So the first step is you need to either claim the listing or you have to have them give you manager access over it. And if you don't know how to do that, if you don't know how to instruct them to give you manager access over the listing, all you need to do is go to Google and search Google My Business, add a user. And you're going to see this support document pop up. It's going to say add and remove listing owners and managers. And the process is really simple, but you can just follow this article, click the desktop version. You're going to sign in to Google My Business. You're going to go to Manage Location, and you're going to click Users, and you're going to click Invite New Manager. So that's all they have to do. It's literally a 4-step process. And then that will allow you to access the listing. So once you're inside of your account and you have it in there, I'm going to use this one as an example. It's just a demo listing that I created. It's not a real company. And the rest of my clients are going to be blurred out. But what you're going to do is you're going to click that, and you're going to come up to Actions up here, and you're going to click Permanently Closed. And then you're going to click Mark Permanently Closed. And then after you do that, you can check the box again, come under Actions, and you can click Remove Location, and then select Remove. Okay, and that's going to remove that duplicate listing. And it may take a little while for the changes to reflect and be totally 100% completed. Give it a week or 2. but that is going to be hopefully enough to boost them up in the 3-pack and get that ranking that you're looking for. Again, the leads that you can find that are closer to the top 3 that have duplicate listings are going to work a lot better for this method. So if you can find someone who's in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th position, that's going to be killer. That's going to have a lot better chance of working. Alright guys, so there you have it. That is the method. That is how you make $1,000 in a day from Google. Go out there, implement it, take action on it. Again, a lot of the time you're going to see great success with this, but sometimes you're going to have to do some other things. And if you want to know what those things are, I put together a free workshop for you. It's in the first line of the description. You can go, you can attend that, you can learn a lot more about it, and I'd love to have you in there. It's going to be awesome. But guys, until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to be subscribed so that you get notified of my next video. Hit the bell icon. But we'll see you next time. I am Paul James. Peace out.